Welcome to Diablo Immortal. The game is finally here and I'm about to share with you guys everything you need to know on day 1 or even day 2 of you playing the game. Just so you don't dive in and mess everything up, I've got you covered. We're going to take you through everything from the beginning. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo. Welcome back to the channel where we cover Diablo Immortal every single day. We live stream it here. We live stream it on Twitch. We have a podcast. We do everything for Diablo Immortal. But you've gotten the game, you're excited, and you want to jump in quickly, but I urge you to take your time because there's things that you don't want to make mistakes on when you're starting out inside of the game. Let's start out with your BattleNet ID. You're 100% going to want to connect your device, your account to your BattleNet ID. Doing this is going to be able to allow you to take it from this phone to that tablet to this PC, anywhere you can take your account. If you don't connect it, there is no type of a connection between your accounts on any devices, and you're going to lose progress. If you spend money, you could lose money as well. So make sure you're connected to a BattleNet account first thing as you log in. Don't hold back. Don't wait. Do it right away so you don't make a mistake. Second is the server that you play on. There are hundreds of servers, and as you can see, the red shows servers that are kind of full and green shows servers that are pretty good right now. Now, I'm playing in Iceburn tier. This is a North American server. It's funny because earlier on in the day it was red, now it's green again. I wonder if more space was made. Either way, this is the server I'm playing on. Remember, you can't change servers once you start. So make sure you choose the server that your friends are playing on or that people are playing on that you want to play with, as well as which ones are in your region so you can have the best connection and the best gaming experience. Next up, you're going to want to create your account and you're going to want to create your character. As you can see, I started out with my Barbarian. This is my main character. I chose the name Echo Gaming, which is fitting, of course, and keep in mind, at this point in time, you cannot change your character name, and only one name can be in a server. So there can only be one Echo Gaming in a server. There can only be one Echo Gaming Diablo in a server, but there could be that name in other servers if you wish, or the name that you choose. Point being, if you want a name secured, a name that you want to use, you can create multiple accounts. You know what? Why don't I make a third one right now just to kind of walk you guys through it. What you're going to do is hit the plus button and it's going to bring up all the character classes. You have the Wizard, you have the Barbarian, you have the Demon Hunter, you have of course the Monk, we have the Tanky Crusader, and we have the Necromancer. Now, it's not a bad idea to have minis of an account, which means one main account and others that are smaller accounts, but it's up to you. You're going to be playing on your main account most of the time. In your character class that you choose, you're going to choose a male or a female version of that character. And from there, you would then go customize your character, making them look any way that you want. And there's even more customization options at this point in time as far as skin tone goes, as far as the hair, the forehead, face, depth, all of that, and any face paintings that you may want. At this point in time, your customization, once it's done, it's done. If you decide to not customize, you won't be able to. You can preview the gear that they'll wear inside of the game. Check that out. My goodness, it looks so good. And that's it. Then you would hit next and you would choose your character name. If you want to be quick, if you don't want anyone to steal your name, you're going to skip the part where you're going to have to create your character and you're just going to dive right into the naming of that character. Now for me, I already have the characters I want, so I'm not going to create a third account, but that's the walkthrough of how you would be creating an account day 1. Now notice in the top right hand side of the screen, there is an arrow pointing down. There are a bunch of downloads, a bunch of things for you to download while you're playing. Now, I initially started playing on my old iPad, so that's where everything has been downloaded. This is my first time really playing it on the phone, so only a few of these have been downloaded. This will download in the background while you play, as long as you're on Wi-Fi, unless if you choose to have it record and download at any point in time, which I don't recommend. It's going to utilize all your data. Just know if you progress on one device to an area that you don't have things downloaded for, it could hinder you playing that on the newer device that hasn't had that zone downloaded. For example, West March. I don't have it downloaded yet. It may give me trouble trying to get into the game right now as I want to get into that next phase. When you have all that under control, you're going to hit Enter World and you will be into the world of Diablo Immortal from the start. If you did any pre-registrations, you'll claim your rewards. And just so you guys know, anything that you purchase, anything that you get for free is going to come to your mail. When you go under settings, you will go under mail and you're going to see you have all of your rewards of things that you can claim along the way. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but let's dive deeper into the settings section so you know how to set things up properly right from the start. Now, when you first get to the game, everything that you see here is not going to be unlocked. I'm about 4 or 5 hours into the game so far, so I've unlocked other things. You have your friends list where you can have people that want to join you. You can accept them or not, completely up to you. Who are your friends and who are not. But also there's more inside of here. Let's dive deep into the gear. All right, you got your volumes, of course, nothing really crucial there. The controls, you can choose the layout how you want them to look, on one side or a little bit closer to the side, completely up to you as well. The controller, are you going to use one or not? Your display, I like the warm setting. It makes it a little bit brighter for me. You can edit brightness as well if you don't like that. Graphics though, this is where it matters. This is an iPhone 11 that I'm playing on right now. My old iPad only plays on medium settings. That's it, 30 frames per second. To that point, I just bought myself an iPad Pro, video coming on that very, very soon because it is going to be so much better. But you want to get the highest settings you can. I went with 60 frames per second on high. I could do image sharpening. I chose not to. We have all high over here. And as you can see, my phone is set on medium, which means it's going to be a medium device load. It won't kill the phone. Now, something else that's important though that you're really going to want to pick up, or that's going to help you pick things up. Now, under your general settings, you're going to want auto navigation on. It's going to help you move around after you get through places inside of the game. But auto pickup, upon launch, when you get yourself into Sanctuary, these are all unchecked, which means you have to manually hit the hand and pick up everything that you want. That's gear, gold, etc. I set this to pick up everything. Check what you want. If you don't want to pick up normal items, you can uncheck it, but I collect everything because you're going to want to have all of that loot that you get from trading things in from the Blacksmith when you're in Westmarch. That's a brief overlook of the settings. Obviously, you can do as you wish with your personal settings so that it could be the way that you want. Now in the top left corner, you have your character. If you click on your character, you can choose the frames or cosmetics. You can also go into your setup, what your gear looks like. And you could have a nice look of your character here. Again, this is on an iPhone 11, a 2.5-year-old phone. My next upcoming videos and live streams, because I'm live streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, make sure you guys don't miss it. The links to everything are down below. I really want you guys to come hang out during the live events. You're going to get to see the new iPad, which is going to look sweet. You can set up your legendary gear, which is here on the right-hand side, or you can set up your regular gear, which is going to be on the left. Now, as it sits, I don't have any legendary gear yet. We just started, but we will soon. As you can see on the right, there are skills. Great thing about skills in Diablo Immortal are you could change them and they're already going to be ranked up. Notice my Hammer of the Ancients is already ranked up because I've just been grinding. You don't have to manually upgrade any skills, which means when you're max level, you'll already have max level skills. You could choose whichever ones you want and dive right into them. No penalty for not upgrading something manually. That's the most important stuff to start. Obviously, there is a lot more going over here, but let's talk about if you're going to be a free-to-play player or a spender inside of the game, because if you're going to be spending, you're probably going to want to know what to spend on. So for me, inside of the shop, there are some things that I will be purchasing. Your featured items are going to be some of the best deals, and I've probably purchased them already, so they're not going to be there. This is the cost of crests, which we already got. Bundles, you have a free one every day, and as you unlock different zones in the game, a bundle for that zone will become available. They're like 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 times value, and if you want to spend some money inside of the game, it's a great place to do it. They start out at 99 cents, and I think at end game they're about 10 bucks for those bundles. There's some pretty nasty, I mean nasty in a good way, gear that you can get if you're into the whole skin scene. Like, tell me that that doesn't look, the crystalline echoes. I need to have this. I will be getting that skin. But that's where your skins are. Are they something you have to get? Of course not. The Battle Pass is probably the best value inside of the game. This is where you would purchase it, and I'll show it to you in a second. It's $5 for the season, which is like 35 days. It's actually not a season. It's more like a little over a month. That's the Empowered Battle Pass. That's going to be the $5 purchase. Or you can go ahead and get the Collector's Empowered Battle Pass, which is going to be $15. It's going to allow you to get your cosmetics more quickly. You don't gain any more power from getting the more expensive one more quickly. It is all completely even. You just get bumped forward 40, I believe, ranks or 30 ranks on the Battle Pass. Let's take a look at the Battle Pass though really quickly. If you want to know how to get there, you hit the triple lines and it's right there on the top, the Battle Pass. Actually, I'm at level 15, so it doesn't take you to 30 or 40. It takes you right up there to 15, but you do get those cosmetics early. And these are all the things that I've gotten that I've claimed. There's some legendary gems, legendary weapons, you have legendary crests, you have a nice skin that you start out with from the bottom portion. Now remember, the empowered one is the bottom one. You get everything from the top tier 100% for free. So I really love the Battle Pass. It's probably the best value. And if they ever do creator codes in the game, I'll be pushing for code Echo. So use code Echo. Now, also inside of the game, you can get yourself the Boon of Plenty. This is different. It's going to be giving you legendary crests. It's going to be giving you rare crests, some regular gems as well. And you'll see you will gain things over time. This is something that will pay out to you every single day as you log in, and you can stack them. They're $9.99, and I think you can get a total of 3 of these in a row that will stack over time. So if you want to get those daily rewards, which I do, I suggest that this is a really good way for you to get just some consistent currency flowing through your account on a regular basis to help you grind. The best deals are not here under currency. If you want 6,000 or actually 7,200 orbs, that's going to be, you know, essentially your currency in the game. It's going to cost you $100. Platinum, there you go. 50,000 platinum is going to cost you 5,000 eternal orbs. And if you want to see what 5,000 eternal orbs are, essentially it's going to be a little under $100. You also have materials in the form of stones that you can purchase if you want to as well. But really the bundles, the Battle Pass, and the Boon of Plenty are going to be your best purchases if you decide to spend any money inside of the game. Now, assuming you've put friends together and you have a few friends in your party because you joined a server with your friends, next to your character head on the left-hand side, there are small heads. And that will be you available to, giving you the ability to add people to your party. All you do is click on the plus and then click on the plus of the people that you want to join you. Then they can teleport to where you are and you could run dungeons, rifts, or whatever events you want to do inside the game together. And the map is pretty cool as well. Top right hand side, click on the map. It's going to give you the full view of the zone that you're on. And if you hit the back button on the top left, it will take you to the full map of everything inside of Diablo Immortal, including the brand new Realm of Damnation, which you have yet to explore. That will be coming soon as well. If you want to go somewhere, all you have to do is click on it and you can just teleport your way to that zone, as long as you've been there before. All right, so here we are teleported back to Westmarch. This is essentially your home base. This is where everything is, and this is where a lot of people will be hanging out. You have your Elder Rifts, your Challenge Rifts over here, your Elder Rifts over here, and of course your bounty board, which can be found right back here where you're gonna claim your bounty board events every single day. We're gonna claim our reward because we did complete one of our bounties. We're gonna go get those rewards, and then, you know what? We're gonna go back to the bounty board, and we're gonna accept more bounties so we can get more rewards. Some of the best XP you can gain inside of the game is from your daily bounties. Now, you'll notice players everywhere. That's because everyone lives within the same world. Everyone is in the same space. Now, you're not going to see everyone because that would take forever, and it would really clog up the space with tens of thousands of people on a server. So it's made nicey nice for our pleasure. Now, something else that you're going to want to see is the Blacksmith, and I'm heading there right now, probably in the longest direction. Here we go, to the Blacksmith. This is something that you're going to have to know. First of all, when you have gear that you don't want, you can salvage that gear. It's going to give you scrap materials used for upgrading later on inside of the game. I suggest until you get your legendary gear that anything that you have that you're wearing in your pouch, you can just equip the strongest one and it will transfer everything, any gems that were inside of it, into that new piece of gear. Now, upgrading equipment, something else that's really important. Going to your blacksmith, jump into services, you can click on upgrade. You're able to upgrade your gear, and the cool thing about this is it upgrades the gear slot. So if you decide, oh, I don't want to use this Heartless Saber of Obsession anymore, I want to swap it out for another weapon, you can do that, and that weapon that you swap to will have the same level. As you can see, we're level 2 right now in those positions. They will remain level 2 no matter what gear I pop in there. So really, you should be upgrading your gear as you go and try and do it evenly. Notice all of mine are level 2. Once the top 2 are unlocked as well, I will upgrade them to level 2, then all to level 3 and 4 and so on. And the same thing can happen over here on with the regular gear on the other side, your secondary gear. Looks like I'm a little bit short on what's needed right now, but we will get there, and we will upgrade all of our gear to max level over time in an even fashion. Now I'm heading over to where you'll do your gem work, because putting gems inside of your gear is important. You're just going to click on over here, go to services, and you can manage your gems, upgrade your gems, do whatever it is you need to do with your gems. Now notice I don't have an orange gem to put in this slot, so I'm going to go without any. Actually, can we can't. Look at that. We were able to just drop it in there. And we're going to upgrade our gem as well, because like anything else, keep yourself upgraded, keep yourself strong. So now we have gems in our gear and we are good. Now, let's be real for a second. West March is huge. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. We'll be giving you guides breaking down all of West March, but in reality, you won't get there for an hour or two inside of the game. And being that this is a beginner guide, your first steps into the game, you don't need to know much more. The game will kind of take you around West March and you'll get to know it over time. This video just wanted to show you these few places inside of West March, including where to get your bounties, where to get your rifts, where to deal with your gems, and where to get the blacksmith. I think we got it all done. Now make sure you get any rewards as you go. Notice in my codex, I have a reward that I can claim. Boom, we're gonna claim that, get our hilts. You want to claim as much as you can, as quickly as you can, because you want to upgrade your character as fast as you can. Now check out our codex on the left hand side of the screen. You could minimize it, maximize it. It tells you your quests, and if you want more, you can get all of them. Now the ones in the bottom, they are all in the Dark Wood, and they are all my bounty board events that I can use for rewards. I will definitely be doing those. Now, if we want to go and get rid of all that, we have our Forgotten Tower, which is where we were when we started the video. I have to complete that. And the guide is going to have me complete 2 Elder Rifts modified with crests. It's going to give me a reward for completing that as well. Now, you want to complete all the events they give you, because it's going to give you extra rewards for completing a grind that you would typically do inside of the game anyway. So you want to do your bounties, you're going to want to do your events that the game is prompting you to do, and you're going to want to just grind yourself through the game as quickly as you can, but not going too far ahead to the point where you're getting yourself to an area of the game that you're not ready for, that your build is not ready for, and that you're really just going to see less progress because of the difficulty that you're going to be on. Now, if you guys want to join me, the server that I'm on is Iceburn Tier, as you saw in the beginning of the video, and my clan family is the Scrappy Echoes, but we have Scrappy Echoes clans throughout all of the servers worldwide. So come on through, join the Discord server. It's linked down below, and you're welcome to join us. Now remember guys, we're running a giveaway for 25 battle passes. That's right, Nemo and I from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel, we're giving away 25 battle passes to the community upon launch of Diablo Immortal. But that's not it. We're giving these away every other week. Now, one more thing with skills, you can try out any ones that you want and move any of them around. So if I want to use Furious Charge, I could equip that. I can get rid of Cleave, and it's then going to be in that position. But then if I want Cleave back, I could move it somewhere else. You can move anything anywhere. And remember, your skills, they are changed based on gear that you wear and legendary gems in the long run. You're also going to be unlocking a secondary attack, which you can choose the one that you like the most. Skills are all going to be unlocked when you reach level 50, at least for the Barbarian, and they will all be max level once you max out your account. So really nice how the skill system works inside of the game. I think I took you guys through the basics, the beginner stuff, the things that are going to get you through your first 5 hours, maybe your first day of the game, maybe 2 days, depending on how much you play. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying Diablo Immortal as much as I am. As you guys know already, I'm putting out videos for you every single day, walking you through Diablo Immortal. I hope that this one got you off on the right foot, so when you step foot in Westmarch, in Sanctuary, you are ready to be the best Diablo Immortal player you can be. You waste the least amount of time and you are the most prepared to slay demons. Remember guys, I'm putting out videos every single day on the channel. We're talking about guides, walkthroughs, informative videos, news, and we have the Immortal podcast, which lives right here on the channel, where every single week, Nemo and I from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel get together. We often bring in a guest, as we brought in Wyatt Chang last week, the head developer of Diablo Immortal, to talk about what's going on in the game and what is coming up inside of the game as well. Hope you guys decide to subscribe, enjoyed the video, and come back for the next one. Have a great day, guys, and be good.